Okay. What is up, everybody? This is my first stream ever. So, welcome to Fat Roll Sports. We are here and we are enjoying life. And I just want to talk a little bit today about this coming weekend. Uh, Quite a few good matchups coming up. We have Cincinnati at Tennessee, and then we have, let me get this, Tampa Bay at LA Rams, San Francisco at Green Bay, and then we have Buffalo at Kansas City. These 4 games are going to be the best 4 games of the season, mind you. All right. So I just want to get into Cincinnati at Tennessee a little bit. They have Joe Burrow. We'll go with Cincinnati first, obviously. So I'm just talking to nobody right now, but one day I will be talking to somebody, not nobody. If that so here we go. We're just gonna continue this going. Cincinnati, since nobody's in here, I can just kind of talk by myself. I can just kind of because that's what I'm doing. So I'll just talk it through with myself a little bit. Um, Cincinnati has Joe Burrow. They have Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, all over 1,000 yards. Joe Burrow with 5,000 yards, I believe. Just an unbelievable crew. Only question is their defense. So their defense is a little questionable. Um, and then on the other side of things, Tennessee, they fought their way into the playoffs, into the number 1 seed, mind you. So first round bye without Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was gone halfway through the season. So what they did with Deontay Foreman and Jeremy McNichols and a few others, excuse me, and a few others, it's just I don't know. It's they have they have Tannehill, they have AJ Julio Jones, Derrick Henry, and Deontay Foreman. It's like they have a squad, and in theory, they should beat they should beat the Bengals, but I'm taking the Bengals. I think the Bengals get this done. Um, it's God dang it, man. That game is gonna be so much fun to watch. So much fun to watch, and I'm working Saturday, so I'm a little pissed off because they put the 2 number 1 seed games on Saturday. It makes no sense. Why can't we have 4 games on Sunday? Everybody has Sunday off. Everybody. Everybody goes to church in the morning. They get back from church, or they're atheist and they just eat breakfast. Just give us Sunday games, please. I know one day I won't have to work Saturdays. I'll be done scooping ice cream. But until then, I'm going to be working Saturdays. So this sucks. 2 best games of the season, which brings us into the second best game of the season, which would be the San Francisco at Green Bay. And I shouldn't say second best game of the season. I do like this game, though. San Francisco is probably the only team that I think that can really beat them besides maybe Buffalo or Kansas City and or maybe even the Rams. Rams are unbelievable as we saw, and Matt Stafford got a taste of the playoff wins. I don't think he's going to stop getting a taste of the playoff wins. But yeah, that was golly, man. Okay. So yeah, that was going to be so I can't say that's the best game of the year. But San Francisco at Green Bay is still going to be a great game. San Francisco has Debo Samuel, George Kittle, Elijah Mitchell, Eli Mitchell. Maybe I said that right. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but Jimmy Garoppolo is nowhere near um, what's his name, Joe Burrow's status, or he's just kind of like a notch down at Ryan Tannehill. So Jimmy G, but he's taking him to the Super Bowl. So it's like, who knows, man? Who really knows? Uh, they just have so many players that play so many different positions. That's the only reason that I think that they could pull it off against Green Bay is because Green Bay's defense has trouble against things they don't understand. And the biggest I don't understand is San Francisco's offense. So it's like, I think this is going to be a fun game. It could also be an extremely boring game, but who knows? I'm looking forward to it. And that brings us into Sunday games. We have Tampa Bay at the LA Rams. This is what I'm talking about, baby. LA Rams. You hear me? LA Rams. So here we go. We have Tampa Bay at the LA Rams. I'm going to be giving them, let's see. Tampa Bay doesn't have a shot. I'll say that. But LA Rams, they're probably going to win this one by 23, I would say. This is Tom Brady's chance to finally retire, and I hope he throws a pick six to end the game. That would be ideal. I love it when he ends the season on a pick six. He has a habit of doing that. Um, so yeah, that's a quick one. Rams by 50. And then Buffalo at Kansas City. This is actually game of the year. This is a legitimate game of the year. I'm taking Buffalo. Just because Josh Allen is literally a Madden cheat code right now. I don't know what he's on. Patrick Mahomes has already had his Madden cheat code moment. So I think this is, but the Bills have been there. The Bills haven't been there, and the Chiefs have been there like 5 years straight, it feels like. So I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna give it to Buffalo, though. I think that's still gonna be the greatest game of the season, mind you. And that's kind of it for my playoff talk. I don't really have much else. I can talk about Calvin Ridley a little bit. We kind of got some news about that this weekend. Let me move this a little closer. Oh, hey now. Come on, be friendly. Yeah, so we kind of got some news about Calvin Ridley. Not so much news, just kind of an update. Um, Still no news is the update. Is the Falcons have reached out to Calvin, haven't really gotten much feedback from him or his camp. And as when I say much feedback, I mean any feedback at all. So a lot of GMs around the league are starting to believe that he's going to be made available. And as a Falcons fan who hasn't heard anything from his favorite player, I'm starting to think so as well. Regardless, I do believe it's not anything to do with the organization themselves. I think it has to do with Atlanta, like personal issues in Atlanta, maybe family, relationship, some sort of issue in that regard. I don't think it's any animosity towards the Falcons or their fans because, like, I'm a huge Falcons fan, but I'm a massive Calvin Ridley fan as an individual. So it's like I want him to be happy, man. So I really not sure about that. Uh, if he does get made available, we'll get a lot of draft stock. So it's not like so it's kind of like a win-win for everybody, especially if he just ends up being okay, which is main priority in this case. And after that, we can kind of get into we got Kyle Pitts. I have some pretty strong opinions on Kyle Pitts. I think he will be one of the greatest tight ends ever. Do I think he deserves all this praise during this rookie season? Not at all. I've seen him. I only because I've seen of how great it could have been with all the drops, red zone targets he dropped. He only has one touchdown. That's seven points for 1,000 something yards. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Kyle Pitts to be determined. I think he'll be great. He has some things to sure up though in the offseason. That's a fact. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I can give you guys kind of like a little I got some cool shit behind me. Some cool stuff. Sorry if my parents ever listen to this. But yeah, I got some cool stuff. Let's see, I can bring you guys over here. Whoa. Okay. We're on the move. Yeah, we're moving, baby. Okay. So over here, we got Calvin Ridley himself. We got Warwick Dunn. We have Matty Ice. We have college Matty Ice. We have this was actually sent to me by Hayden Hurst. I did a Halloween thing Him and his family did that during COVID year, and they sent me that over because I had a pretty funny picture, I guess. And yeah, man, I'm always in this dude's corner. He's one of the coolest dudes in the league, in my opinion. Doesn't get enough love because I guess Kyle Pitts just came in, so that's probably a big deal. And but yeah, he's one of my favorites. Up there, we have the that I got that from my brother actually. My brother hit me up with that for Christmas last year. That is the Atlanta United championship, kind of like and more memorabilia, like memorialized. That's what I'm trying to say. And then way up there, we got Boss Hog, Dog on a Hog. That's one of my favorites. And oh, we even got over here. Speaking of, we have Calvin Ridley right there. That's my favorite guy ever. And you guys can see you guys right here. That's kind of sick. And ooh, I need to shave the neck beard a little bit. But we got Grady Jarrett, Mike Vick, Andre Rison, Calvin Ridley, and then over there we have what's his face, Vince Papale, Mr. Invincible, and then moving over here we have my knight in shining armor. He's all decked out in Falcons gear and all that stuff. And then I have quite a few pictures over here. Lou Gehrig, just a lot of Hall of Famers, good stuff like that. I have, let's see, right there. There we go. There we go. Right there's Dan Hampton, Hall of Famer for the Bears. Then we have, what's that guy? Paul Kearse. He is a Hall of Famer for the Vikings, defensive lineman, I believe. And it is Brett Favre. It's a signed mini helmet. And then over there, we have all my flags, Fat Roll Sports flags, all that good stuff. And then we have the Davante Adams. That's one of my favorite jerseys right there, Davante Adams. And we got a few signed footballs over there and stuff too. We also have a super wrinkly jersey. This is not the most. This is not the best view. Like that angle right there is just. It's tough figuring out this live thing. So I'll put you guys back over here so you guys can see my pretty face. And yeah, fellas. Fellas as in absolutely nobody because nobody watched. But one day, I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna get people in here. I'm not gonna have to work for a living. I'm gonna be able to talk about sports and football and the things I love. And if it doesn't work out, I don't mind working for a living either. that's whatever. Yeah. So this was Fat Roll Sports, first ever live show, and don't forget Rams by 50. And then the rest of my picks as well: Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley. That's kind of all we touched on this thing. Kind of gave you guys a little tour, and yeah, hopefully this finds you guys. This was kind of fun. So hopefully it'll be better in the future. If you ever watch this and you're like, hey, I don't know how this could have been better or worse, let me know, man. For real. Let me know. I am all about constructive criticism. I'm trying to make this thing work. Right now, I scoop ice cream and go to college. So life kind of sucks. So yeah, life doesn't suck. Life's great, but you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, till next time, Fat Roll Sports. Deuces, y'all.